Hey guys. Hey. How's it going? What is up? Domino, congrats on first. Nice job. You beat Zalgo and Ninja to the punch. Nice work. Hi Zalgo, hi Ace. Who else is here? Hi Epic, hi Leaf. Hi Zay. Zay, we're gonna be working on your toggles today. We're gonna do it. Your model's like almost done. Isn't that so crazy? I finished like half of it in like 2 days. I totally didn't realize it would not take me that long. And definitely could have finished it like 6 months ago or something. Anyways. Oh, I actually have your model pulled up in VTube Studio. Let me get my model back. There we go. Guys, we're not 3D anymore. The 3D model is gone. She's been put out to pasture. Until I feel like using it again, I guess. But since we're working in Live 2D today, I can't use the 3D model. It just wouldn't make sense to. I have to have YouTube Studio open. Glue factory? Yeah. Yeah, the 3D model got sent to the glue factory. I'm sorry, guys. I know how much you liked it. She'll be back again someday, I promise. My mouse is acting weird. Okay. Alright. Let's, oh, wait. Okay. Let's head over. I'm back. I look like normal me again. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so crazy? It's me. In 2 dimensions. Once again. Hi Story, welcome in. Yeah. We're gonna work on Zay's model today. Some more. I've been working on it off stream for the past like 2 days. And Loki made hella progress. I totally wasn't up until like 5 AM one night working on it because I got so locked in. I got so in the zone. Oh, the music's so loud. Okay. How you been? I've been alright. But yeah, you know that moment in life when you have some stuff you need to get done, so you procrastinate on it by doing other productive things? You're like, oh, this project is due tonight. Let me clean my whole room. That's me with rigging this model, I think. Because for some reason, right when I need to be working on finals is the moment that I get motivated to work on this model once again and make hella progress on it in like 2 days. That's just how it be, I guess. That's how it be. I also updated one tiny thing on my model literally like 2 minutes before starting stream. And that is, you know before, here, let me zoom out a little bit. You know before on my model, how I used to like lean forward a lot when I would lean down? I made it so it does that less. So now when I go down, when I like look down, it doesn't lean forward as much. because I decided I didn't like that. I decided I didn't like how that looks. So I made it do that less. But one thing I was just doing actually is oh, thank you for the hydrate. I do kind of need that actually. What was I gonna do? Oh, right. Here, I'm gonna load this model as an item. Check this. There's 2 of me now, right? Okay. And then let me pull out Zay's model. Oh, look at that tail. It's so cool. Look, we can compare the tracking of the 2. We can compare the tracking of the 2. I still have my lighting on. I can't. I'll turn that off later. You can see how the head tilt is different. You know what? Let me turn the lighting off. It's making things look a little funky with the halo. There we go. Maybe I should add a little bit of rim light on the halo art, actually. It kind of gets lost on dark backgrounds. I might do that. Here, we can go full body. Yeah, ironically, the rigging actually isn't that different. I just reversed the direction of the shoulders with the head tilt. And then the legs are in a different position. Obviously, I have a slightly wider sort of stance than she does. And I think her arms move a lot more than mine do. Mine are very subtle. And then with her physics, I went a little more extra because I decided, who needs subtle physics when things can move around more, you know? We love it when things move around more. But a lot of the physics settings as far as like the body movement are quite similar. So like when I do this, we kind of move in tandem. Just because it's a lot easier to kind of do the same thing again than it is to come up with brand new physics settings. I also rigged the face a little bit differently. I'm not sure which one I like better as far as the head movement. I kind of struggled a little bit with the head X and Y because it's just been a while. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's ear wiggles on hers, which is really cute. I like it a lot. Oh, and hers has silly toggles that I should have added on my model but never did. One of them I can't add just because of the way it's been rigged. So I rigged hers a little bit better so that it can be bald. My model can't go bald. It'll just look really scary. So hers can be bald. And then she can also have 5 head. She can have 5 head. And we can do 5 head and bald. Maybe I should add a toggle where it puts tic-tac-toe on the forehead too. I feel like that would be worth it. Oh, and I have one where I can put the tail up. So her tail can go up. I might make it so that the tail is a little bit smaller when it comes up, just because it does kind of take up the whole screen. Because the tail is so long. It just kind of goes everywhere. But this way you can kind of see my little fire animation I did for it. I'm the one in the way here. Let me... Oh. Ow! There. We can just look at this one. I'm stealing Zay's identity. I felt so bad asking for the ear wiggles, but I feel like it had so much. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It took me like 10 minutes, dude. Not even. It did not take that long, I promise. It was pretty easy. I get so distracted with the tail because it looks like a hazard. Nah, it's fine. We're chilling. No, I am very proud of how the fire animation turned out, though. I'll have to show you guys what it looks like in Live 2D when the tail isn't moving. Just so you can kind of see it in more detail. Now I know who's under Zay's desk. What do you mean by that? No, it's it's like a hand puppet, and I'm the one controlling it. Or like, you know what I mean? It's like a puppet. And you can see my little ahoge underneath. I'm controlling the Zay model. Okay, let me bring myself back here. I'm worried I'm accidentally gonna pin myself to her tail. I wonder if I could make that happen. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna get motion sick. Oh no. Wait, can I? Wait, now I gotta figure out how to rotate myself back. Oh, no! Okay. Everything's fine. I'm still a little bit rotated. I'm never gonna be able to put myself perfectly vertical ever again. That was good. That was funny. Get rotated, motherfucker. Okay, let me put this tail down. It really is becoming a hazard. But like, she's so cute. Oh, I'm so happy with how this model is turning out. I think I still want to adjust the hair physics a little bit. They are still a little bit janky. When doing some move, like when going extra crazy, they do get a little funky, I think. But other than that, we're kind of chilling. I am really happy with how the sleeves turned out. They're so flowy. And then yeah, I did adjust the sleeves slightly because how I did the art, this sleeve on the left would kind of like come disconnected and it would look a little goofy. So I made it so that it kind of would stay sort of connected to the rest of the shirt. Like it kind of stretches the sleeve out a little bit when it goes outwards. Yeah. I also want to add physics to the bows. Because I didn't do that, actually. The bows don't really move. They just kind of move with the hair. And I want to make them kind of bounce a little bit more. I think that would be more fun. Would you say Live 2D models are easier for computer to handle than 3D? It heavily depends on the model, I'd say. For me, my computer seems to handle my 2D model better than my 3D, just because I have to use Warudo for the 3D model, and that app specifically is a little bit harder on my computer. But it really depends on the model, because if you have a model with like a million layers, and it's like 10,000 pixels wide or something, you know, then it's going to be a lot more difficult than if like you have like this little tiny chibi model that's made on like a 4,000 canvas, you know? Like, it really depends. And then with the 3D model, it's like polygons and stuff and shaders. If you've got like a million shaders running for your model and it's got like tons and tons of polygons, then you know, it's gonna be a lot harder on your computer. Not to sound weird, but like the boobs, yeah, I don't like super crazy booba physics. This was kind of my first time like actually working on booba physics, because my model, if you couldn't tell, hasn't got much of it. I like crazy body / hair, but yeah. I agree. I like hair that moves a lot. I was kind of realizing that when rigging your model and then looking at mine, is that I actually didn't go that crazy on the hair physics. I feel like I could have done a lot more. And I do really like body movement that is very like physics driven, if that makes sense. That wouldn't make sense to anyone who's not a rigger, but I like a lot of models have this kind of movement where it's very driven by just the head. So like if you turn this way, the whole body moves that way, or if you turn this way, the whole body moves that way, or if you like tilt your head, the whole body moves in that direction, where it's all the movement are kind of anchored to the head. Whereas, you know, with these ones that I've made now, like there's a little bit more hips, a little bit more leg, you know, like not all of the movement is like anchored to the head. Obviously it's going to be driven by the head a little bit, because that's just how tracking works. Like it's, you know, it's just based off of what you are doing here. But one thing I worked hard to include in my model is a little bit of delay with the physics. So like if I do turn my head to the side, there's this very slight delay between my head moving and like the chest following and the hips following. Whereas a lot of models, like you turn the head and the body is just instantly moving along with it. And it makes it look a little bit less dynamic. I guess that's the gist of it. I like very dynamic body movement. Some people like really stiff, like, movement, because it kind of looks like corpo VTubers. A lot of corpo VTubers have very stiff movement. Which I think the reason for that is to keep the expressions more consistent. There's less chance of you doing something and your model kind of looking funky. But when I was rigging my model, I want a lot of expressiveness. So I rigged the mouth to be very, like, accurate to actual mouth movements. And, you know, I rigged the body to be very dynamic. And same with Zay's model. Honestly, I kind of want to update some of my rigging, since working on Zay's model has also been a good learning experience for me. I kind of want to update my model a little bit too. But I mean, honestly, like, it being almost a year since I made this model, it's still holding up pretty well, if I'm being honest. There's just a few small things I'd want to change about mine. Mostly the hair physics. I'd want to update the hair. And then kind of just upping the movement a little bit, like making the arms move more. Stuff like that. And I have done very small fixes since debut. Like there's a couple things I was just kind of lazy on when I originally rigged my model that I ended up going back and fixing later. Yeah. Also, I'm very inspired by other riggers, and I kind of see how they do stuff, and I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I did it in that style. Like if I get rid of this and switch to the Twin Tails model I bought. You guys want to see this customizable model I bought to use as a study file? Ah! Oh my god, it's me, but not me. I did not put any real effort into customizing this to look like me, by the way. Like, I did not adjust any of the textures. I just used, like, the base features it has. One thing I really, really like about this model, though, is the mouth rig. It's a little bit less accurate, but it's, like, it's cute. I like it. I like the way it moves. New model. Yeah, this is a customizable model I bought. Not to stream with. Like, you won't see me streaming with this model ever. I literally just bought it so I could look at the parameters to use it as a study file. I was just like, damn, I really like how these certain things move. So and it was on sale. The hair on this one moves so much. Oh my god, it moves so freaking much. I made a toggle on it to give it the twin tails, so I could see how the twin tails move. For rigging Zay's model. So anyway, this is a customizable model that I bought with money. I did not make this model. Big fat disclaimer, I did not make this model. I bought this with money, and that's all. I bought it to study it. I bought this to study it. So I could learn from the rigging. I spent like $100 on this model to study it, which is a lot of money to spend on that, but it was a very impulsive purchase on my end. Sorry, my throat feels weird. But no, I did have a lot of fun customizing it. It kind of just felt like getting a new toy. I was like, ew, new model to play with. And I kind of just fucked with it for like an hour. Seeing all the different things I could change. I tried to get it as close as I could without customizing any textures. So this is all done just with the base model customization that comes with it. For reference, if you don't recognize this model, this is the Twin Tails customizable model. She put it on sale for like a week or something, and I was like, oh, this is my chance to study one of these customizable models to see how they do certain physics. But yeah, there are certain aspects of the movement that I like maybe more than my model, and then there's some that I definitely like better on my model. But it is very fun to play with, I will say. 100 to pair view, kind of, I don't know what that means. I think it was worth it if you're studying it and or learning from it. Worth the purchase, I'd say. Yeah, I don't regret it. It was a lot of money because it's a lot of money for something I'm not planning on streaming with at all. Because that's generally the purpose of something like this. And also the only thing I was looking at it for was the mouth rig and the hair physics. I was not paying attention to any of the like body movement or anything like that. Peer. Oh wait. 100 to peer view, kind of crazy. Oh, just to like study it, yeah. I think it was nope, over 1,000 hours in Blender. I still don't know how to rig. Yeah, that kind of work is very different, I'd say. Because like it's kind of the same thing as drawing and rigging in Live 2D. You know, two very different skill sets, I'd say. Two very, very different skill sets. Like if you are a good artist, that does not necessarily mean you will be a good rigger. I think it's kind of the same thing with 3D modeling and 3D rigging. Like you can do thousands of hours of 3D modeling, but that doesn't mean you know how to rig, you know? Like it's different skill sets. Not gonna lie, the forehead is huge. It is a little bit huge. I think this model has a bald toggle. But yeah, the face shape is very different from my usual stuff. Let me see. Where's the bald toggle? I know it has one. Or do I have to make the bald toggle? Oh, I think I have to make the bald toggle. Yeah, I've noticed that anime characters have huge foreheads. Or not anime characters, but also like just oh, this is what the model looks like by default. I changed the some of the colors on the face by default. Hang on, I need to find bald. Where is bald? I thought there was a bald toggle on here. Oh, here it is. Holy crap. Okay, new expression. I don't know why this isn't already set up as a hotkey. Bald. Oh my. Holy forehead. Never seen this much forehead in my life. Anyways. Mega Mind. Chrome Dome. Dude, if I ever give a model, like, this would be probably in the future. If I ever put effort into a bald toggle to make it, like, properly round, like this. Because for Zay's model, I didn't do that. I was lazy with the bald toggle. But if I ever, like, intentionally rig a bald toggle, I am making it shiny. I'm waxing that thing. Okay. I'm missing chats. I can shove a skeleton into a model. I can weight paint it. I can't make an actual rig. Yeah, see, I don't know what all the steps are for that. I don't know how that works. I don't know anything about 3D modeling, which is kind of unfortunate because I am taking a 3D modeling class this semester. It is not in any way about modeling characters, though. It's only about modeling just kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know anything about those kinds of steps. Is it worth it to look at available models to learn some of the things, or is it better to just jump and rig something simple? I'd say it's much better to just rig something simple and follow YouTube tutorials. You won't really get anything out of looking at models if you don't already know how to rig. I only say that because when you buy a model or when you receive a model, you don't get the actual rigging files, you just get the model file. It's two separate file types. One of which is like, it's called a runtime file. It's the one you import into VTube Studio, and one is like the stuff with all the deformers and stuff in it of the actual like rigging process. So if you can't see that stuff, it's not gonna help you. I only know how to look for that kind of movement because I already know how to rig, if that makes sense. So I can go in and I can look at all the parameters and be like, okay, you know, when this movement happens, this physics thing happens. But if you don't know how to rig, you won't really know how to find that stuff. So it wouldn't really benefit you at all. I mean, it might a little bit, but it would really only benefit you if you already know how to rig. Whereas, yeah, just watch some YouTube tutorials on how to rig and make like a little chibi model. I think that's the best thing to start with, is rig a chibi model. Or just some little like fucker model, you know? Just some little doodle thing. Or an emote. You could rig an emote, but I'd say if you're looking to make VTuber models and not animations, then yeah, start with like a chibi model. Makes sense. Have you ever bothered with Vroid? I used Vroid once, like 4 years ago or something. And I couldn't really figure it out. There's some Vroid artists that are like actually nuts. Or no, I tried it like 4 years ago, kind of screwed around with it a bit, didn't make anything special. And then I went back to it like a couple years ago. And all the tools looked completely different. Like the whole UI was like a completely different app. It looked so different. And I was like, what did they do? What did they do to Vroid? And I was like, oh, they like simplified all the tools. And it was like so much harder to do anything with because it was all so simplified. It was like way harder to edit the textures and stuff. And then I never touched it again. But I have seen people, like, when I was looking to commission someone for my 3D model, I was looking at Vroid commissions initially because they're more affordable, but people be making crazy stuff in Vroid. Like, it doesn't even look like a Vroid model. But a lot of them kind of do look like Vroid models, and I'm kind of like, I don't really want that. But no, some people are crazy. I just personally, when I can like tell that it's a Vroid model, I don't really like it that much personally, but it is a really good starting point. It is a really, if you're looking to make a VTuber model for yourself, it's a good starting point. I do have a Chibi Lab 2D, but I feel like I might want to adjust things and maybe update to my crown outfit. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to learn how to rig, hang on. I have resources. I have resources for you. I literally just made this. I should post this in the Discord. I just realized I haven't actually done it. Bam! I've already seen it. No, you haven't. I just made this like 3 days ago. Although you've probably already seen the tutorials I recommend in it, because it's just the same stuff I always recommend. But I put it all into a document for you. For you to look at. Because I can. And that's basically what I use to learn, are those videos. Plus probably a bunch of other random ones that I don't remember. And like random things on Twitter that I've found. You should make a resource. I should. Or I should just put it in my panels. I think I have a resources page in the Discord. Yes, I do. I'm gonna paste this in the Discord. And pin it. I mean, when I forget the channels I have in my own Discord server. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I need to do more in my server. Low-key. High-key, actually. I high-key need to do more in my server. Oh, that reminds me. I was gonna, hide the monthly propped channels. Because nobody's doing them. So they're going away. I should make a resources command though, you're right. I should do that. Sorry, I'm editing things in the Discord. So I just remembered I said I was gonna do that. Okay, But yeah, I sent an announcement the other day, I think. Or when or not this was like a week ago. That we're gonna take a pause on doing the monthly art challenges for a little bit, just because I personally haven't had the time to do them, and I feel really bad about that. And I don't really want to give out a monthly prompt if I'm not also going to do it. You know? Like, that just seems lame. Like, I should do it with you guys. That makes it a lot more fun. So I'm not gonna give out monthly prompts until I can actually do it myself. So they'll probably be back in like a few months, maybe. I would also like to maybe do incentives again, because when we first started doing the monthly challenge, it was like a raffle entry for whoever did it, and then I would make like chibi art for whoever won the raffle. But I haven't been doing that because I don't have time. Hi, Blockhead. I forgot I still had this model on. I'll leave it for now. I kind of like looking at it. It's cute. Dude, I need to make a glasses toggle for my actual model. I need to do that. But hi, Blockhead. But yeah, as soon as I'm done, like fully done with Zay's model, do you like glasses chains? I've never had them before, but they look cool. I never actually wear my glasses when I'm streaming. Because they kind of hurt to have headphones on with my glasses. I was thinking about getting new frames that are like a little bit thinner on the, what is it, like arms? Is that what you call it? Like the sides of the glasses? Are they arms? I was thinking about getting glasses with thinner ones so that it doesn't like press up against the side of my head so much when I have headphones on. But I don't know, maybe I should just invest in contacts instead. Or I'll just continue living as I've been living. With my slightly blurry computer screen. Maybe. It's not that bad. I'm nearsighted and I'm not that blind. So let me zoom out a little bit. I'm so close to you guys. There we go. I'm not that blind, so it's like fine. Like I can still read chat just fine and stuff, and like do things. But it is just slightly blurry. Like if I put my glasses on, I do see a little bit of a difference. It just hurts to wear them for longer than like 10 minutes with my headphones on. So I don't wear them. That sucks. Yeah, it kind of does. I don't really mind though, because I think it also affects my tracking if I have if I have the glasses on. I don't think it does that much. It's surprisingly still pretty good with the glasses on, but it is kind of just better if I don't wear them. So maybe I will invest in getting contacts for when I stream. Maybe I'll start wearing contacts. Or I'll get better frames. I don't know. Guys, did you see the freaking post I made? I posted me with my glasses on. I did it. Did you guys see my Twitter / Blue Sky post of me with my glasses on? Oh, that reminds me. I need to hit the go live button on freaking Blue sky. I forgot. I've already been live for like an hour. Okay, let me grab the link for my Twitter post. Look at my Twitter post of me with glasses on. Go follow my Twitter. I've started posting on there more regularly. Oh, what a fucking dork over here with these big ass glasses. My goodness. I like those frames. I do too, actually. I quite like my frames. I spent a long time picking them out, actually. Because that's the first pair of glasses I've ever owned. I only started going blind later in my life. So I never needed glasses until recently. So I was literally standing in the store for like an hour trying all of them on and not liking any of them. Because I was like, damn, like I'm not used to seeing myself with glasses on. I feel like they all look weird on me. And I had to like FaceTime my friend and be like, I don't know which ones to pick. And eventually we landed on those. And now, I actually do like how I look better with glasses on. I feel like I like the glasses better now than just my plain face. Like I'll see pictures of myself very rarely, obviously, because I don't take pictures of myself ever. But I do find myself liking the ones with the glasses on a little more than the other ones, maybe. Oh yeah, I should say this week's stream schedule is going to be a little different. Usually we stream Tuesday, Thursday. But this week we're streaming Tuesday, Wednesday. Just to give myself all of Thursday to work on finals. Because otherwise I'm not gonna have time. And then, the Wednesday stream is gonna be a lot earlier than normal. It's gonna be like 3 hours earlier. We're gonna stream 3:30. I think 3:30. Is that what I said it was? Yeah, we're gonna stream like 3:30 Pacific time, 6:30 Eastern time. And I'm gonna play games with Phlox. It's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. Phlox is so cool, guys. Ah! Sorry, I forgot that was the button to switch me back. Wait, what's Phlox's full Twitch username? I kind of low-key forgot. I think I know it, but I want to make sure. Hang on. There we go. We're gonna stream with Phlox, and we're gonna play Peak. And it's gonna be Peak. I love how this is turning into a just chatting stream. I'm yapping. I'm in a yapping kind of mood today, I guess. Oh yeah, follow my Blue Sky. Check out my Blue Sky. My glasses post on Blue Sky flopped, and I'm kind of sad about it. But whatever. Whatever. I like this song. Okay. How about we do art? How about I switch back to my normal face and we do art? How about that? I've been sitting in the art category for an hour and not doing anything. Okay. Oh my god, it's me. It's me again. We're back. We're so back. I'm almost not used to looking at this face. Okay, let me pull up Clip Studio. Ow, everything's freezing. Yeah, it's the real Kaz. It's me, I'm back. I need to recalibrate my model. There we go, now I'm standing up straight. Don't mind how scary this looks. All the masks. I'm looking at. Why is the mouth? Oh my god! I forgot I made her mouth like huge, to make the rig better. I'm just gonna turn that off. It's kind of scary looking. Don't mind that. Yeah, that's a fun hack. Wait, does that actually work? Yeah, because like when you zoom in on my model a lot, my mouth, it feels kind of low resolution. It's not, but like it feels like it a little bit sometimes. So I just made it higher resolution in the art and then made it smaller on the rig. Yeah, it's just because of how much the mouth layers get deformed. So I just took the like lips and just made the layers huge. So that they can be a little bit smoother on the rig. I really think that on some of my models makes so much sense. Yeah, I saw that hack on like, I don't know, I probably saw it on like Twitter or something. I don't know. I don't know where I saw it, but I saw it a while ago and I decided to use it on this model. Hi, Shy! Hi! Anyways, we are actually gonna be working on the face today. I have no mouth, but I must scream. So why is my drawing tablet so far away from me? Oh my gosh. Where's my pen? Everything's missing. There it is. Let's go on walkies. Okay. Good walkies. Okay, I wrote down the toggles you told me. Find them again. Look, on model progress. Thank you. Okay, let me look. Dizzy, Gloom, Starry Eyes. Okay. Actually, let's start with Gloom, because that'll be the easiest one. Because it's basically just... doing this. Actually, let's make that more of a purple. Oh, too purple. I think that in general, I need to just be doing more non-live 2D art of my model for better reference and experience on how things look and get better like I need to, and have been continuing to push off as college and videos are taking so much time. No, that's so real. I am very behind on a lot of things I've been meaning to do. Because school and job and other things. Okay, now I feel like my music is too quiet. Can't even hear it. Here we go. Okay. And I can flip that to the face. Bam! Gloomy. And then another thing I can do for this toggle is remove the sparklies from the eyes, and that'll make it even more so. Am I lurk, Churro? Okay, one toggle complete. What else do we want to do? Dizzy. We can do dizzy. I'll probably just put it in one of the eyes and then duplicate it over. I think the other thing is that. Yeah, isolate this layer. Oh my god, there's so much smoothing on this. My goodness, look at that. Let me clean that up. There we go. Been finding working in Blender so much more satisfying than schoolwork. Yeah, that's me rigging this model right now. How does that look? A little lopsided. That's why I'm working on this right now and not working on classwork. Although I can't even work on my classwork on stream anyways. But that's why I've been working on it for the past couple of days. Real and true, I did so much shit in Blender when I was supposed to be doing schoolwork. Yep. Okay, there we go. Now it's centered. Yay. Loki, how did I do mine? What does mine look like? Oh, mine's white. Maybe I'll make this one white. Although the color of my eye is a bit darker, so maybe that wouldn't look great. No, it's not like fake enough. No, I like the darker one better, I think. I do need to make it more opaque no matter what, though. It's too light. Oh, ads are gonna start in about a minute and a half, by the way. I was looking at free animating apps. They seem to suck, so I guess I'll have to learn basic drawing first, maybe try animating one day. Let me think. Free animating apps. Like on computer or on like an iPad? I had something to whine about, but I forgot about it. You have been spared. Oh, what? Whining about something. Phone or iPad? I've just been using my phone so far. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I know I looked into it a while ago, but I don't really remember what I found. I mean, honestly, if you're determined to learn animation on a free program, a lot of the apps are kind of the same, and they do kind of suck a little bit just in terms of features available, but that's kind of just how it is. Like, you kind of just have to use them. I mean, people make crazy shit on, like, Flip a Clip, you know? And I'm not saying you have to do that if you want to have a more, like, comprehensive art program. But, you know, you don't always have to let that stop you. That's slightly better. Let me see how it looks when it's white now. It's a little more opaque. What about you? It's about a game, I think. That's good. I don't know. I guess the color doesn't really matter for now. I can always change it when I'm rigging it. But every time I hit save on this thing, it like tweaks out. Everything freezes. Yeah, I think I do like the darker one better. Yeah, I can just copy paste it over. Gloom, Spiral, let's do Starry Eye. Here. Why is the opacity on this so low? Goodness. Oh, I think it's because of the shadow layer making it look so tough. Really sure how exactly I want to do this starry, like, excited toggle. I have one for myself, don't I? It's kind of simple though. I know I can do better. Me having all these toggles I made for myself and literally never using them ever. Another thing I could do actually is switch the pupil out. Turn it into a star. It's kind of creepy looking. Don't think I that. Gotta find references of how other models do it. Now I remember it. You probably guess it since I always bring it up. Is it this gotcha game you're always playing? Cursor. Okay. Did you play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I think I'm okay. I think I'm good. Ah, we're back from ads! Yahoo! Can also do white. I think that usually does work better on darker eyes, though. And if I put an outline on it, it's not too bad. Ooh. Oh, right, it's an ad layer. There we go. It also just doesn't look like a star because it's so asymmetrical. Who needs a symmetry tool? I can just struggle. Clearly that's the better option here. Alright, I should make some toggles. Honestly, you don't have to. Or you can wait till after you finish the rig to do the toggles. Like, you can always add them on later. I don't really use toggles. The only toggle I ever really use is this one. And this one. Those are the only toggles I use. I made like 5 other toggles. I don't use them ever. Like I have this one and I have this one. That one actually took a lot of effort. I'm not even gonna lie. You want to know which one took more effort? This one. This one took so much effort. This one took me like a whole day of rigging. And I never use it. And I also have this one. I like this one. Welcome in, Flick and Jammed. Or Jammed, you've been here. Hi, Flick. What happened to me was an event they had, but I'm so under-leveled and lacking the specific requirements because I suck at being lucky and I'm not pay to win. So when I did some calculations, I realized I'm not getting the final award. So I was going to cry and crash out, but I read the quest and it was only asking me to complete the event and not get the final reward of the event. Interesting. This game sounds like such a scam. Like, every time you talk about it, it just sounds like such a scam. It sounds so pay to win. It is. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I'm gonna figure out how I want to do this toggle. Oh. Did the coin toss not work? Hi, Ludo. Why didn't the coin toss work? Strange. Big eye. Oh yeah, we're very zoomed in. We're making toggles. I'm gonna slip it back on. Maybe I will use a symmetry tool. I'm spending too long on this. Did not take this long. Oops. Use your tools after all. How much of art is about not using a lot of the tools you can? I don't know. I was just too lazy to grab it, and then now I did, and now we did the thing. Yay! Somehow it still feels so asymmetrical to me. Am I crazy? Probably. I don't know. I just screwed it up after making it all symmetrical. I don't know what color I want to make it. I feel like yellow is kind of the classic. Like a lighter yellow. I feel like that doesn't stick out enough. Do an ad. That just makes it white. Yeah, like you can't even see that. I think the outline thicker. Like that's so unnoticeable. Bring the pupil back. We need to put it on top of all the sections. It's slightly better. Not too upset because the award is only a title. I was more worried about the missions. Gotcha. Oh, now I remember something else? Oh, man. Feels like this game causes you more grief than happiness. Use your tool. I already read that one. The reward for completing all the tasks is a free roll for rare exclusive characters, and it so happens I can get dupes. Oh my goodness. So I was gonna whine because half of them I have, or I don't want, and just a small amount of them I need. Aww. Creating more work for yourself by having to redo the work is totally worth. While half sarcastic, there is some legitimacy in just throwing something as a rough to see if it's gonna get true. Life is so unfair and so are gacha games. Also true. Should have added the arbitrary nerd gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how I want this toggle to look. Figuring it out. I don't know. How do other models do it? You don't lurk because I do posters about the front. Okay. Have a good lurk. Thank you for the hydrate. Loki, I need to go refill my water. I might go do that. Might be a good idea. Maybe. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go refill my water. I can feel it in my voice dying a little bit, so I will be back in a moment. I will also stretch while I am grabbing water. Oh my goodness. A raid. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was grabbing water. Welcome in, Raiders. I am Kaz, the ferryman of the Nexus, here to guide your soul through the afterlife. But I also do a lot of art and live 2D. Psst, sorry, we didn't have time for psst. Coming back from BRB. I saw the raid. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. What are you up to today? Streaming Uma Musume. Hell yeah. How'd that go? But yeah, we're just working on some toggles for this VTuber model I've been working on. I've already done most of the rig actually. I'm just adding some additional expression toggles today. And we're gonna lock in. We're locking in today. Yes, hello, hello, how's your stream? If you need to raid and run at all or anything like that, you absolutely can. I was reading Kita-san's story to chat, finished it, now I'm ready to cook dinner and shower. Wanted to leave my chat somewhere comfy. Hell yeah! Have a good dinner and shower. Sorry, I don't actually know that much about Uma Musume other than its cute horse game. I don't know any of the characters. So sorry if I absolutely butchered that. Hi Shark, welcome in. Yeah, thank you again for the raid. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. I was gonna make tea, but then I saw that the raid came in, so I just have regular water bottle today. Hopefully my voice doesn't absolutely perish. I can always make tea later. Yeah, for some reason this is the toggle I am struggling on. I don't know why. I really don't. I don't know, maybe I will make it yellow. Oops. Is head pat redeem working or is that oh yes, the head pat redeem should, let me turn that back on. Sorry, I forgot I had those redeems turned off. Oh no, wait. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. Redeems are back on. I've never seen wait, is that true? I guess so, yeah, because I've been using my 3D model for past couple weeks. Yeah, this is the OG Kha'Zix model that I made all by myself. I guess it's not the OG. The OG would be like one of my past ones, but I don't know. Yeah, the 3D model wasn't gonna be forever. And I have to use this one today. Because we're gonna be rigging. Us old heads know the real OG Kaz model. Yeah. Well, the real OG Kaz was pixel art. My pixel art PNG tuber that I had. And then I became a regular PNG tuber, and then I had a chibi model, and then I kind of flipped between the chibi model and the PNG tuber stuff. And then I had a pixel art live 2D model, and then I had a little scrungly model, and then I debuted this model, and then I had my chibi model. I want to make more. Need more models. I'm gonna be like Iron Mouse and have a million models. But the catch is that I just make all of them myself. I don't know if I want this to be like all yellow. I feel like it doesn't pop enough. That's Junie then? Who's that? Oh, Juniper. Yeah, I don't watch them, but I've definitely seen like some clips and stuff of them. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I think I may have seen the Live 2D Pixel one a while back, just randomly on Twitter. Did it have the mask? I don't know. Did my Live 2D Pixel model? I don't remember. I don't think it did. I think it had a regular face, but my design did have a mask at some point. My original design had a mask. My original PNG tuber had a mask, but I don't think that's on Twitter anywhere. I don't know. I don't know where any of that stuff is. I believe I've been here since your first 4th of July stream. Of course, I didn't follow until a couple days after that. 4th of July stream? What did I do on 4th of July? Oh, that was around when I got affiliate. I think 4th of July is ironically my affiliate anniversary. Or no, I think my affiliate anniversary is the 7th, but Twitch says it's your affiliate anniversary for like the whole week. I don't know. They make other models and switch clothes and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have a lot of different outfits for their models. I need to bring the mask back for my model. Ironically, I made the art for it. I made the art for my mask. I just never rigged it because I was lazy. Yeah, I know my affiliate anniversary is like the beginning of July. So maybe we'll do something this year for my affiliate anniversary. Guys, I've officially been streaming for 3 years. Isn't that ridiculous? I've been streaming for 3 whole years. Because my first ever stream, I believe, was April 29th. I remember for a while your design had the mask on your head, like pushed up into the side. I don't think I had any models like that, actually. It's too much of a pain in the ass to rig that. Remy! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! Welcome on in. Get rendered! Oh my god, I'm getting rendered. Welcome in! How's your stream? Hello, everyone. I'm Kaz, the ferryman of the Nexus, here to guide your soul through the afterlife. But I do a lot of cozy art and live 2D and co-working streams. And today I'm making some toggles for this model. Damn, Unk, 3 years already. I know, I'm 3 years old already. I'm practically ancient. Stream was good? Hell yeah. Had some sketching earlier, but I felt like gaming for the night. Yeah, it's... Honestly, I was so close to gaming tonight, but we're gonna game tomorrow, so... I wanted to do at least 1 hour stream today. You're what? I'm 3 years old! I'm 3 years old, guys! A whole 3 years. I've existed on this plane for a whole 3 years now. Oh my god, she's an unk. No! No, I'm not unk, I promise. I promise I'm not unk. But yeah, I didn't have any models with the mask on top. I might have made some art of that at some point. But not really that I recall. There are a lot of other people who have made things with that sort of setup, though. Just not me, because I'm lazy. Certain those knees will be creaking. They already are, I promise. They already are. That's just an aspect of being tall. It's not even an age thing. I mean, do you hear me whenever I stretch on stream? My whole spine is like crunchy. Like that. Okay, I definitely need to hydrate. I've been yapping too much. Chug. Okay, I'll chug. I'll chug. I took many sips. I don't know how I feel about this toggle. I feel like it's just not that visible. I might make some other little sprites, maybe. Maybe I need to make the outline a little bit darker. I think that's all it needs. Yeah, I think that's all it needs. Need to rasterize this layer. Hi dude, welcome in. I really like how you drew the ears. Thank you. I'm just smoothing this out a bit since the outline tool tends to make it look really crunchy. And I'm just drawing it on one eye because I'll duplicate it over when rigging. So I don't really need to draw it twice. Yeah, I do the eyes kind of realistically. I just felt like it. I'm attempting an art again! My second character piece. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, what else did I want to do? Oh, right, I want to grab this. Unclip it. Delete the symmetry tool on there. So. Okay. Okay, and then what's the other one I want to do? Sorry, I just. Oh, it might be all of them. Looky, it might be all of them. I think it's all the expressions we wanted to draw. So let me save the file. Let us open up Live2D. We're gonna rig all those expression toggles, and then we're also gonna rig the pen tablet toggle. That one's probably gonna take the longest. Expression toggles are quick and easy, but the arm ones take a little bit longer. Okay. Open that up. Take a second to load up this model. There we go. Let me re-import the PSD. Bring in all the new layers. Okay, that's gonna take a second. There's so many layers. I gotta count how many layers are on this model. Just because I'm curious. Oh, it's taking so long. There we go. Oh, it re-imported the irises. Don't need that. This goes. Goodness. Looking at. The files got so disorganized. Why did that happen? Oh, these need to go into Let's auto mesh that. And of course that breaks. Oh wait, I should probably put this in a warp deformer. I'm sorry, prepping for stuff tomorrow and get ready for bed. Okay, Remy. Have a good night. Why is it doing that? It wants to go that way. Why? Why does it do that? Oh. Oh, you know what? I know how to do this. Okay, that. Bro? Uh. So the cat is getting into a paper bag again, so if you can hear that, that's what that sound is. No, now it's off center again. What? I think that's as close as I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna make that bigger. And then... to the... Right? Oh, wait. But then... Why did I do it for my model? Yeah, I'm gonna open up my model. It might look kind of weird. Can't remember the last time I've edited it. Nope, looks normal. Okay, cool. Me not remembering how my thing is set up. There we go. Where do you clip to? Oh wait. Oh, okay. So it is clip. So it can go outside. Hmm. I don't like how it's just barely off center. I don't like that. Very stream streak. Hey yo, is that Kha'Zix? Why yes. Who is this? Oh, the cat has decided he wants to sit right on my mouse. Let's not do that. Okay, how can I make this more centered? And warp this into a more perfect circle. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Let me unsolo that. Let's make a toggle for this. Oh, Leaf! Thank you for the gigantified emote. Bleh. Okay, and then just gotta grab these. Cat, I need. Okay. Leave, I need to finish your freaking emote. Okay, and then I need to grab these. Whoa, looks kind of crazy. Wait. Right. Yes. There we go. Now it is contained. still feels off center. Let me open up physics settings. I'm gonna open up the animation file. Hang on, you guys can't see my physics window. There we go. Alright, where's my toggle? Oh, why does it go slow then fast? That's not right. That's not right. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's why. That's rigged on the same parameter. Don't want that. Replicate that. Grab this John. There we go. Okay, leave. Sorry, I read your message, but I didn't read it aloud. Have a good night. If we're not overloaded with work, we're fine. Everything's fine. Probably. Okay. How's that speed? Very slow. Let's double that. Oh, I don't like that. That's eased. How do you find emote rigging versus model rigging? It's quite similar, I'd say. It's just model rigging is a lot more complex. The tools are basically the same. Okay, I think that's a good speed. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Okay, let's see. Didn't save this. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Okay. That's pretty good. Gotta make sure I turn this off. And then I gotta duplicate it to the other side. Okay, where's... Oh my god, there's so many parameters on this model. Can't find anything. Okay, dizzy, and then let me connect this. Oh, it does kind of peek outside of the iris. Just a little bit. Oh, man. I gotta figure out how to fix that. Oh, it's because it's not rigged to any of the physics parameters that the iris is. So I gotta do that. Yeah. Okay, that's not hard. Just need to find this. Try physics. It's just that one. That gets smaller. This one. It's bigger. Get a little bit bigger. I think that's it. Still kind of peeks out a little bit. I just have to tuck this tail in a little bit. This is the only sticking. It's just right there. Would you happen to know the benefit of rigging on a blend shape parameter versus a normal parameter? Blend shapes do this thing where you can like have, how do I explain this? With a regular parameter, you have to rig the corners. With a blend shape, you don't. So like with the hair physics, I have it all on blend shapes. It can get weird, I will say. So like here I have these on blend shapes. So if I do this, make this move like this. Here, let me scoot this back over. Can't see anything. Oh, hi, cat. Let's not sit on my desk, please. Okay, whatever. So if I do this, and then I do this, it calculates kind of the in-between, even though it's on the same thing. So then I can do that. And it'll have a corner. So it's good for physics parameters so that you don't have to do the corners. But sometimes it can look really funky when you start to have a lot happening at once. So like if I do this and then kind of like just move it around in a bunch of different ways, it can start to look pretty strange. Like you see how this is starting to get a little crunchy. So you probably shouldn't use blend shapes for like face rigging because you can't customize the corners. But it is good for like physics because then you just don't have to worry about I don't know, having to rig every single parameter on top of each other. I feel like that wasn't a very good explanation. I'm sure you can find out more if you look it up or just kind of play around with it some more. But you'll also see people using blend shapes in a lot of tutorials for like rigging hair physics. At least now. I think more people utilize it now. Oh, extra layer. Let's get rid of that. That's not supposed to be there. You explain it well? Oh, okay. Hi, cat. Don't go here. Ow! He loves sitting on my desk right on top of everything that I'm working on. And I can't have him doing that. He's gonna like... gonna do something. belongs here. Oh, it's so dark. Let's make that less. Let's see, I might compress this a little bit, just so it's a little... Okay, cool. Now... to... this... and... flip it. Oh, and probably not have it above the hair. Let's move it. Oh, what happened? Oh, I don't want it behind everything. I want it above these, please. There we go. Cool. All right, as we're gonna start in about a minute, I'm low-key kind of hungry and also have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna BRB again. Sorry. We'll be back after the ads. And then we'll finish rigging these toggles. Hello? Are we back, everyone? Did you all forget about me in the 4 minutes that I was gone? Surely not. Who are you? I don't know. Oof. Who am I? And there's the gloom toggle. I might also... Oh, hiccups. Grab that. Yeah, I think I want to do that as well. Boom. Boom. He looks extra scared now. Super talented and awesome person invaded my stream. Who? Where? I want to see. The cat is freaking invading. he's the one who's invading. But he's not talented and awesome. He's a menace. He's in his clingy era, apparently. Okay, and then the dizzy one I need to duplicate over. But I don't feel like... Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. Want to reflect it. Okay, let me grab this. How's the future feline mob leader doing? He's a menace as usual. What the heck did I just do? Hello? Okay. Hang on. Now I can... It didn't work. Just have to move it over normally, I guess. Actually, I don't want to reflect it. I want to keep it centered here. Ooh. My voice is dying. Okay, now I need to grab these. Rid of them. This needs to go here. Yes. Voice dying from singing? No, just yapping too much. Although it would also die if I had been doing karaoke. I just... Oh, no! That's not right. I know what I did. It's fine. And grab this thing. Where's my... Here we go. Yeah, so that's... And do that. No, it doesn't want to rotate. There we go. I fixed it. I fixed it. Although I still need to clip it to this eyeball. There we go. Now... Oh, I have to redo the physics too. iPhysics. Change. There we go. There we go. Let's take a look at that again. Oh, it's still moving weird. It's still moving weird. Oh, it's moving. Oh, I know why. It's because in a rotation before. No. Oh. Okay. I know there's a way to do this. Let me give this a warp deformer. I know there's a way to do this because I did it for my model. Come on. Hang on, how did I do this for mine? Oh, I just did it the annoying manual way for mine. Why the hell did I do that? Okay, there has to be a way to do this. I know there is. I know there's a way to apply the movement of something to something below it. I know there's a way. I don't remember how. Apply deformer to child elements. Will it break it? Yes. Sigh. Sigh. I have to do it the manual way. Sigh. Okay, let's do it the manual way. Gonna look crazy. Don't mind that. I don't want there. Don't mind how bizarre this looks. It will work itself out, I promise. Only I could have done this the easy way. It's still kind of bouncing a bit. Why couldn't I do this the easy way? Why? There has to be a more efficient way to do this. There has to be. The problem is, when you put something in a rotation deformer, you can't, like if I grab this one, where is it? There it is. If I grab this, if I grab the, deformer it's in, and then I kind of squeeze this around, you can see the spiral is not changing in shape at all. Because it has this rotation deformer keeping it from doing that. Which means I just have to deform this and get rid of this deformer here, this red thing, because that is keeping it from. Could use a. Oh my god, maybe actually. Yeah, I'm gonna duplicate this parameter. Get rid of that. Maybe. I keep forgetting that temporary deformers exist. Temporary rotation. Oh, why is that being weird? Hello! Okay, I don't know what just happened. Let me do that. Go here. Rotation. Spin it. All the way around. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Yeah, because it's just not... It just doesn't do anything. Because it just... The way normal deformations work is it just takes the shortest path to get to the new keyform, which is why, you know, when I move... when I move this one around, it just gets really small when I rotate it, because it just decides it hates me. Maybe there's a tutorial for this. That is possible. I feel like the only way to do it is just like the annoying, tedious way, though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think the temporary rotation deformer is gonna work because it just does the same thing as the other stuff. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I do just have to do it the annoying manual way. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it the annoying manual way. Nope, that's not what I want. Ugh. Now, I'm gonna circle as much as possible. It still kind of gets smaller. I like that. And I have so much freaking interpolation on it. Maybe I have to do... do even more. Yeah, that moves more smoothly. It's very annoying that this is the length I have to go for this. I guess that does the trick. Let me put it back. That one. Okay. It gets a little off center. Seems... oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, now... grab this. Duplicate it. Move it from all other deformers. Select. Select again. And then that in there. Delete that one. Oh, why? Whatever. Okay. Switch that. Okay, let's see if it works now. Only there was a better way to do that. Whatever. So here we go. Oh, I need to clip it still. Oh, and it's spinning in the wrong direction because I reversed it. That's okay, I can fix that. It's not hard. Okay. Ignore the drip being messed up. It's just because of my model being weird or making things weird. Okay, let's try that again. If I move around, warps properly. I feel like the eye physics are uneven. That's not right. You guys see that too, right? It's my eye physics. Rid all that stuff. Let's see. Physics. I guess it's just because of the way I rigged the eyes. It's not the physics being messed up. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Definitely does like make one iris look a little bit too small though. I just don't know if I can fix that. need to hide those highlights. They don't stay hidden. Grab both of those. Here. Multiple keys editing. Damn. I don't. Those. Okay, now. Turn that on. And then move the eyes around. They stay hidden. Yay. Things working any better yet, or is it just gonna be brute forced? We kind of just brute forced it. But it's working. We did just kind of brute force it though. Okay. Now let's do the starry toggle. Hi, Remy. Alright, where's all my sparkles? This one. Oh! Why didn't that show up on screen? That was the throne sound. Oh, no, that was Kofi! Wait, who the hell? What the flip? Who did that? What was that? That was Kofi. Who gave me $80? What the heck? Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you, someone. For the 80 frickin' dollars. What the heck? What the heck? Who frickin' did that? What the hell? More money for gambling. Yeah. Yeah, they did it anonymously. What the heck? What the heck? Who the helly? Thank you for the $80. What the fuck? That's a lot of dollars. What in the world? Thank you for the hydrate churro. What the hecky? What the hecky? This one. Oh, yep. What the hecky? Okay. And then this needs to go... Oh, it's already there. Perfect. And duplicate that. Scoot it over. Put it on the right layer. Next American Girl doll is gonna be wondering where 80 of her hairs are. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Sometimes my pun thoughts astound me. I am so confused. I don't get it. Am I stupid? Oh, doll hairs. Doll hairs. Right. Of course. That is the common pun. Of course. My bad. You were obviously just not as tormented with this pun as... Yeah, no, I only heard that pun for the first time, I think, in my adult life. I don't think I ever heard that pun as a child. Dense Kaz, sorry. My bad. My bad. It was going well. It is. We're rigging some stuff. I had a middle school classmate bring actual doll hairs to school just to make... That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Oh no. Doing the thing again. There we go. Alright, where's all my other sparklies? Here they are. Around a draw order here that I forgot about. There we go. Okay, and then I gotta put these in... Dylan! Dylan Muse! Billionaire Raid Brigade! I can speak. What the hecky? Dylan, how was routine? That sounds like a terrifying game, as someone with ADHD. I love having a tongue twister as a raid message. I promise I can say it, I'm just stupid. Dillionaire Raid Brigade! Dillionaire Raid Brigade! Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Oh, I'm Glorp. It's so beautiful. The game is beautiful. Oh my god, I just realized I let my Wibble die on your stream. Wait, this is so sad. No, my Wibble. I didn't feed it for so long. My poor Wibble. I'll have to check that game out. I've never heard of it before, so I actually don't know what it is at all. We are rigging today. Do you guys want to see how this rig is looking? Look at her, she's so pretty. We're working on face toggles today. So like this and this. I need to animate those stars, give them some physics. And where is it? This one. Ooh. And they're all compatible with each other, kind of. You can turn them all on at once if you really want to. Oh, I need to clip those stars to their respective places, don't I? They're not clipped to the eyes. Anyways. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, I didn't introduce myself after the raid. That's my bad. Hi, I'm Kaz, the ferryman of the Nexus, here to guide your soul through the afterlife. But I also do a lot of art and live 2D rigging and co-working and sometimes cozy gaming if I feel like it. And yeah, today we're working on this model that I should have finished forever ago. What exactly is Ko-Feud? It's kind of like... It's kind of just like a donation platform. It's a better way to support you instead of subs or gifts. Yes. If you want to support me directly, then yes. Gift subs are their own way of supporting. Just because if you give subs, I get half of it. That's the revenue share with Twitch. I get half of however money that was. But also, you're giving back to the community because then people get subs. And then those people get emotes and they don't have to deal with ads and stuff. So it also helps out, like, the other viewers. And it can bring new viewers in because sometimes randos get gifted subs and that's how they find the stream. If you are more focusing on, like, monetary support, then yes, Ko-Fi, I get all of it. So it's a better way to support me directly. Yeah. Give subs, Jeff Bezos gets half the money. Exactly. For subs, every streamer, assuming they aren't partner, because the revenue share is better for partners, every affiliate gets 50% of whatever money from subs. So it's usually like, I don't know, I think I get like $2.80 or something per sub. It should be $3, but it's not. One day I'm gonna make a Ko-Fi with a big label that just says warning. I'm probably just gonna use this to buy art from someone. Hey, I'm gonna use it to buy souvenirs when I'm in Italy later this year. That's why I have been picking up more hours at work as well, so I can afford this trip I'm going on. So I can afford my meals. Yeah. For those who don't know, which most of you probably don't, me and my bestie are going to Italy for 2 weeks. So I am going to be taking a short hiatus from streaming for probably 3 weeks. And I'm now kind of super broke because I spent all of my money on this trip. So I do really appreciate any support, and that's why I opened commissions again recently as well. Because all my money is gone. So, yes, thank you, Anonymous, for the $80 donation. I really do appreciate it. And any subs and commissions I get from people. Whoa, Italy, yeah! I'm going to the land of my ancestors. I was gonna get wasted and gamble it all. See, that would happen if I was going to Vegas. I might get wasted. I will not be gambling though. You're Italian? I am. I am Italian. Are you gonna hit up Rome? I'm hitting up everywhere. I'm going everywhere. Me and my friend are going literally all over. We're hitting up the whole freaking, like, we're going all over. Hi Loon, welcome in. Have a good lurk. Whoa, gabagool. Right, of course. What was I saying? Yeah. This is gonna be my first abroad trip, actually. Traveling is worth it, opens your mind to other lifestyles and epic sites and philosophies. Yeah, exactly. How did I not know that? I feel like I knew that. Low-key, I might not have talked about it in our group chat that much. I mentioned it on stream a little bit. I haven't talked about it that much. To be honest. I haven't talked about it that much. I need to... Maybe I should be mentioning it more. Do you break pasta? I don't usually make, like, long pasta noodles. Like, I don't really make spaghetti ever. So I have no reason to. I also just wouldn't... in general, most likely. But all my pasta fits in the pot entirely, so I have absolutely zero reason to break it anyways. I don't make spaghetti that often, so. Are you thinking of hitting major cities or just sightseeing in some areas? We are hitting major cities and we're doing it all, actually. We are going everywhere. I can pull up our itinerary. Maybe I shouldn't mention exactly, but we're gonna see Rome, we're gonna see Venice, we're gonna see Florence, I think. Hitting up all the places. We're going everywhere. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you guys dates of where I'm going exactly. I do kind of want to look up our itinerary again because I'm just kind of curious. Let's see. Gonna study some architects? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see. In no specific order. Rome, Florence, Cinque Terre, Milan, back to Rome, Pompeii, Amalfi Coast, etc. There's more, but those are just places we're going to be passing through. Those are the main ones we're going to hit up. We're going all over. We're not staying in one place for longer than like a day. We will be mostly in Rome, I'd say, because we're gonna start in Rome because that's where the big airport is, and end in Rome. So we'll be there for a few days at least. Packed schedule? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Without giving too much information, we booked it through like a travel agency. So we didn't plan everything. They kind of did it for us, and we're just kind of going along with it. So it made it a lot easier. Oh, this song is so freaking good, by the way. Oh my god, this song bangs. I'd love to go to Ireland, back to places of my ancestors. Dude, you wanna know what's so crazy? We almost went to Ireland, but ended up going to Italy instead. We were about to go to Ireland. But I can tell you that story privately so that I don't dox myself. But let's just say I potentially had an opportunity to go to Ireland, but that fell through. So we decided to go to Italy instead. Okay, what do I want to do? I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll be lazy. Maybe I won't give the stars a bunch of physics. I do need to clip the eyes though, I just realized I didn't do that. I really do need to count all the layers on this thing. There's so many. I'm just curious how many it actually is. I don't know if there's a way to see how many layers there are without counting it. Okay, they're clipped now. I should add some physics on those. Probably. If you want to see the major tourist sites, you have to get there early to beat crowds in Rome. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be hitting up... We'll definitely hit up some of the touristy spots, just because I've never been. But we probably won't be there for long. The scuff? What scuff? What scuff? Luckily, I'm a professional. What scuff are you talking about? Oh, right! I wanted to add physics to the bows. Oh, well, they're not clipping anymore. I just fixed that. I just fixed it, like, 2 minutes ago. These bow physics might end up looking a bit dumb. Oh my god, why is that so crunchy? Ew, I'm gonna have to fix that. Let me see this. Why are you so crunchy? Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch and the posture check. Oh, stretch. And I have been glorped and googly-eyed. There we go. Now it's not crunchy anymore. Gorgeous hair. I want to see how it looks when the bow is moving. Okay, the bow looks kind of dumb. It looks a little bit dumb. Slightly better. I don't know how I feel about that. Slightly better. I think I want this part to move even more. Doesn't go enough. Better. The more I see this kind of work, the more pleased I am at myself for not trying to go for a bunch of the accessories. It's not so bad. I mean, okay, some models are like Genshin level. That's crazy. But this one really does not have that many, I promise. See, what was that, like 5 minutes? I did the frickin' bows. Or bow singular. And let me do this one. That took no time at all. Kaz, what? Oh, I'm missing so many things. Gonna hit you with the full kit? Hell yeah. Googling noise? Wait, what? I'm missing so many things. Gotta hit the hay, model's looking good, have a race. Okay, Dylan! Oh, sorry, yeah, I should have mentioned. If you gotta head out, that's all good. Thanks for raiding again, Dylan. Kaz, what? What? Finish the missions and now I can do one more spin. Oh, good luck. You got it. Hmm. That's fine. Okay. Let me read chat. I swear if I work so hard for a dupe, there won't be signs. Uh-oh. I have a hard time getting thalassophobia. I think I'm pretty good at, like, mentally tricking myself. Interesting. And cave walking. And nope, no claustrophobia. Hell yeah. I had to crawl in a cave, which was surprising. I don't really get, like, claustrophobia. I don't really get it. Not as in, like, I don't understand it, but, like, I don't really experience it. That's what I mean. I don't generally experience claustrophobia. I mean, I think, like, in certain situations, like, more abstract scenarios, I definitely have. Like, in a very crowded space, I might feel some sort of claustrophobia, but in a small space, just kind of like an elevator or something, I'm chilling. I don't really have an issue with small spaces at all. In fact, I find them quite comfortable. I do not like being in the dark, though. That is something I would not enjoy, so I would not want to go into caves. Alright, where's the pen? Honestly, what time is it? It's like 10:30. Give her the hydrate. Okay, I think we'll rig like the start of the pen toggle and then we'll probably call it a night. Kaz, hey Kaz, guess what? What? I didn't get what I wanted, but it is one that I want. Yay! Yay! Hang on. Yeah, I gotta add a sleeve to the... Didn't draw it. Oh well. Hold on. Please. Silver rotation deformer. Okay. And this is gonna get its own deal. And param. Okay. So I want to grab farm. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm stupid and didn't separate this into layers. Okay, let's see how I can do this. Grade form. Path information. Oh, forgot that it's behind there. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with that. It's not worth it. Running out of this blue thread I was using for the sewing project. Uh-oh. Okay, how do I want to do this? Oh, whoops. Me just trying to remember how the hell I did this. This is gonna look really weird for a bit, but bear with me. I promise it'll make sense eventually. Foreshortening is so hard. Finalists due by 1 p.m. tomorrow. I actually have to do this now. Okay, Grimmy. Good luck. Okay, yeah, I probably should be ending soon so I can go work on finals. I want to make a little bit of progress on this. Then I can finish it later. Okay, I don't think the parameters are set up, but yeah. Up and down is not quite right. Obviously, I still have to adjust the actual arm itself. But just kind of on its own. Loading disconnected arm. Not bad. Need to set up a parameter. Air sharks, welcome in. I don't have a parameter on my model that's connected to mouse tracking, I don't think. What's it called? Let me see. Output. What's the parameter called? Does it not have it? That? I don't know. I don't know what the input is meant to be. I'll have to check that later. Okay, we got the pen somewhat working. So I want to see how the toggle looks here. Honestly, it looks fine. Okay. Save everything. I think that is where we shall leave it tonight. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's see. Let's find someone who started stream. Everyone's been streaming for like 4 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't want to raid into someone that's like about to end. Oh wait, I think I can filter by just started. Do that. Let's see, let's see. What a hard decision it always is. You know what? We're gonna raid the cats. We're gonna raid the cats today. Because I'm lazy. And kind of hungry. Where's my cat cam? Okay, maybe we'll do these cats. Alrighty. Here's the raid message. First one is for subs. Second one is for everyone else. Thanks for being here today, you got oh my god, today. Thanks for being here today, you guys. We made some good progress on the toggles. Literally the only thing I have to do now is finish this pen toggle, and I think this model will be done. Like, it's literally that close to being finished. Maybe, like, fix some of the physics a little bit. That's it. It's almost done! It's almost done! It's almost done! I'm so excited. But yeah, if you're new here, feel free to check out- oh my god, I can't type. Feel free to check out my other socials. Join the Discord if you want. That's the best way to know when I'll be streaming next. I post a weekly schedule in the Discord, as well as just kind of spam you guys with whatever I'm working on. So if you want to see more of my stuff that I don't generally post on social media, it'll be in the Discord. Let me grab the raid message again. Yeah, next stream will be tomorrow. We're gonna be doing an early stream. We're gonna play Peak with Phlox. It's gonna be grand old time. We're gonna chill. It'll be good. I'm excited. And then those will be the only 2 streams this week. Next stream will be after tomorrow. Will probably be next Tuesday. Just because for the remainder of the week I gotta lock in. But yeah, okay. I'll see you guys next time.